Guys, this Facebook marketplace scam needs to be shared around so everyone is made aware of it. So yesterday I posted on Facebook Marketplace, I wanted to sell my sofa. I've got a new one arriving on Wednesday. I put it up for $200, which was a bargain, and I waited for people to respond. Within the first 60 seconds, I had about 15 people inquire about the sofa. What actually caught my eye was the names of the people just didn't seem legit at all. So I clicked on their Facebook profile, and every single one of them who inquired was a fake profile. I could also just tell by the wording of their messages that this wasn't legit. So alarm bells were ringing very, very early here. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The one lady who actually seemed legit out of all of them told me that she transferred me $200 into my bank account. And I was like, okay, that's great. She then sent me another message saying she'd actually paid from a business account into my account. And I actually got an email which actually looked fake straight away saying that you don't have a business account and that payee needs to give you another $899 to activate your account and make it into a business account. So I sent the lady this email. She then confirmed, and I got another fake email saying that those funds had been transferred as well. And what she actually told me then was, you can only receive your $200 when you return the $899, that additional payment, to my account. So I responded saying, how do I refund the $899 when I haven't even received it in my account yet? She said, I need to use my own personal funds to refund that $899, take a screenshot of it, go into ANZ Bank tomorrow, and then that $200 that they're holding will be released into my account. Also after that, she sent me a message saying you need to read the bottom of the email, so I did. And it said that if you don't refund this money, they'll get the Australian police involved and so on and so forth. Now, I obviously didn't transfer the funds, and when I started questioning on it, she never replied again. But what I'm saying is, Facebook Marketplace has always been a very safe and secure place for me to sell things and, get rid of things very quickly. And it's a great place for other people to find things that they might need in a rush too. So for every single person out there, please be careful, because I've never seen a scam on Facebook Marketplace, but I literally had 20 fake profiles over the first hour claiming to be legit people who are actually trying to scam me of my money. Again, I'm pretty aware of these things, but if you're in the older generation and you're not really up to date with technology and things like that, you need to be super careful. Something that was so simple at the start actually turned into something pretty serious. So let's share this video around and make everyone aware of it, because this is the first time I've heard of Facebook Marketplace being scammed. Just be extremely careful, guys.
Get ready with me for a date that could most likely be a catfish. So I met this guy on Hinge maybe like a month ago. We talked for a little bit. He was pretty cool. Had good conversation, had a lot in common. We bonded over the fact that we both love dessert, specifically crumble cookies, and he told me that he used to own a cookie business. We both really like tequila and red wine. We just had a lot in common. So we talked on Hinge for a couple days, and then I asked him if he had social media, like Instagram, whatever. He said no social media. He has a LinkedIn, but I also noticed that his Hinge was not verified. I didn't say anything, but then he was like, here's my number, you should text me. So I did. The messages went green. So immediately I was like, abort, this is too quinky dinky. He doesn't have social media. His messages are going green and he's not verified on Hinge. I was like, absolutely not. You might be saying, Taylor, what's the problem? He could probably just not have social media. He has an Android. What's the issue? The issue is that it's all three. That's just a little sketchy. Plus, I didn't even tell you, his photos, he looks different in every single one of his pictures, and they're all blurry. They don't look crisp, normal pictures. And there's no photos with friends or anything. It's just weird. So I called him out and I was like, this is a little questionable and I just don't think that I'm comfortable talking to you. So I literally ghosted him. So I went about my life, didn't really go on Hinge much, but every few days I would get a message from him. And it wasn't a creepy message, just more along the lines of, hey, hope you're having a good day. Really enjoyed talking to you. Hope we can continue this conversation, blah, blah, blah. So this went on for a week and a half. And then finally I gave in and I was like, you've got to give me something. So he gives me his freaking LinkedIn. So I click the link and it says invalid. And I'm like, that's it? You're fake. It's invalid. He's like, no, I swear I was just on it. So he resends it and there's his LinkedIn. And the weird thing about that is that it was his first name with only his last initial. One thing about me is that I don't have a filter. I will literally ask you your sign, your birthday, your last name. So I asked for his last name. And he like wouldn't give it to me. But also like I don't want to give a random person on Hinge my last name, so I don't blame him. He had connections on LinkedIn though, and he did have people like making comments and liking things. So I was like, whatever, and I went and texted him. So we start texting and I'm just asking him to send me like photos of him, like selfies and things like that. And I'm getting like blurry photos, and again, he's looking different in every picture. Like he'll be at the gym and I'll ask him for like a gym selfie and I'll get like just his arm flexing. So whatever, we've been texting for like maybe 2.5 weeks, and he asked me when I was free and I told him, you know, Thursdays work best for me. And he's like, okay, how about next Thursday? This was literally a week and a half ago. And I'm thinking like, okay, that's fine, but like why not this Thursday? Why not this weekend? A little bizarre. So he like planned a dinner date. He's taking me to this really nice Italian restaurant that just opened in Del Rey. And coincidentally, I just ate there on Tuesday with my friends. And I went up to the host and I asked if I could request a table, because there's nothing worse than like getting just a really awkward table on a first date, like in the center of a restaurant. So I like requested a corner table and I like asked them, I was like, is there a reservation for like so-and-so? And I got his last name. So he did make a reservation and I found out his last name. So that's why I'm like going and why I'm not like that freaked out. So yeah, we've been texting and I mean, seems like we have a lot in common, but it's to the point where I'll like say I like something and he's like, oh my god, me too, that's so funny. And it's like every single thing that I say, he like wants to pick me up. And I'm like, thanks, but no thanks. I am going to meet you there. I have to leave here in literally 1 hour. No, 30 minutes. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Side note, this Rare Beauty highlighter is literally everything. I like expected him to cancel by now, but he hasn't. My mom is like convinced that this is one of my exes that made a fake Hinge and is fucking with me. If you want your lip to last all night, you can kiss, you can eat, and it's not gonna move. These Chanel double-sided lipsticks and gloss are everything. Let's try this Refi gloss in blush. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Okay, so this is the finished glam. And this is the outfit. Wish me luck. Let me know if you want an update.
What lesson took you the longest to unlearn? Mine was that I can't fix everybody, and I shouldn't be with people if I'm trying to fix them. I need to learn how to be supportive and actually love someone for once.
Get ready with me while I tell you a story about how I got scammed from digital marketing. So, I kept seeing all these videos about digital marketing and how you should just start it and it'll change your life and all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'll just try it. We'll see what it is. So, I messaged this girl and she has me download all of this stuff and get Cash App and not exactly sure what I did, but I ended up giving her like $200. But I just realized that was a fake account that I just sent that money to. So I figured that out and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was down $200 from a fake account that scammed me. And then I messaged the real like lady's account, and like I really wanted to do this because I heard so many great things about it and people are making all this money off of it. Like I wanted to do it, so I'm like excited. And so I buy this course for $600. 600, okay? Buy this course, and I'm like trying to set everything up. I'm like, and then you have to spend money on like a account to like put like a link for your stuff. Like there was a lot that went into this, and then like I already had this account, but she's like, you know, make a new one. So I made a new account, posted on there a couple times, and I was like, you know what, I don't know about this. I started looking at videos, and then all these videos were coming out about how it was a scam. And these people are just trying to get money because when you buy the course from them, that's $600 to them. So they're like promoting this course to sell it to people. And I mean, obviously people are getting money from it. And if you really took the time and like, yeah, you probably could make money from it. But I have a full-time job and I didn't have the time to sit there and go through all this, and like it's a lot. And then all you're doing is selling people this $600 course so you get money from them. Like it's just not, like if you want to make money from social media, there's other ways to do it than that. Like you do not have to spend $600 just to make money from social media, because that's how you're gonna make your money back, is from you selling it to other people and then them buying that $600 course off of you, or whatever other course there is that you're selling. So yeah, I'm out $800. $800 down the drain. Because I didn't see any of this stuff until after I got the course. So, yeah. And that's how I lost out on $800 from digital marketing. So if you were thinking about doing digital marketing, this is your sign to not do it. There is other ways to make money on social media than to spend $600. Don't do it. Not worth it. Also, let me preface that I'm very gullible and I fall for absolutely anything. And one time there was this thing that said, oh, there's this dog that barks and walks and all of this stuff. It's like a real dog. I bought this dog. It came and it was a little tiny stuffed animal. So I fall for anything. Like I'm so easily influenced. So as soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make this much money, then I'm getting this, and I spent $600. Plus I got scammed $200, so I'm down $800 from that course that did not work for me. So if you want to make money off of social media, there's a lot of other ways to do it where you don't have to spend money at all or that much money. don't be stupid like I was. You do not need to spend that much money on a course to try and make money off of social media. It's just a scam.
Hey guys, I just wanted to post a video just as kind of a little bit of awareness to scams that are going on right now. I know I've seen this on social media a couple times, but you never actually think it's going to happen to you. I just got a phone call from my mom, like panicking, freaking out, asking me where I was. And I said, well, I'm at home. Why? And she said, well, your father just got a phone call from somebody who sounded like you, saying that they had gotten drunk and they were in a car accident and they were at the courthouse and they need to be bailed out, and the courthouse is going to call you. Well, my dad actually thought it was me because he said it sounded exactly like me. Obviously it wasn't me. So when my mom called me to tell me that, and because I had seen it already on social media, I called him right away and I was like, don't send any money. Don't play into their shit. It's not me, right? Like, don't fall for this scam. So just so you know, it's like a disgusting scam. Like, you know, the fact that they're calling grandparents and parents to say that your child or your grandchild was like arrested and they need to be bailed out and this is how much money we need and like meet us here kind of thing. Don't fall for this shit, because I know some people would actually send money, and you think that, you know, you see it on social media and you don't actually think it's going to happen to you, but it does. So just be vigilant, people. Just let your parents know, let your grandparents know that if they get a call from you, I mean, everybody's lifestyle is different. So to some it could be believable, but to others it's not believable at all. So good for you. But don't fall for this scam. So let your loved ones know that this is what's going on right now, because my dad really thought that I had gotten drunk and got into a car accident and was arrested, and that he was going to get a phone call from the courthouse and that he would have to go and meet a court appointed person or whatever is what they said to give them the money. They're not allowing people to do this on Visa. They're asking you to take cash out and go and meet this court appointed person. Do not do it. So let your loved ones know that there's this disgusting scam going on right now and that they need to be very vigilant. And the call really did sound like me, apparently. So just please be careful, everyone. All right, be safe. Have a good day.
Get ready for me to sneak out. It is currently 1 a.m. I can't do that light. It's too bright for my liking. Anyway, so my parents are asleep. My whole family's asleep. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this, it's because my clothes are like underneath it. So, you know, just in case they come in and I accidentally wake them up, then they'll think that I'm just not going anywhere. Okay, so my friend recently got a car and we're going on a little drive, and then we're going to go to one of our friends' house. It's like a big group of people with like a few boys and a few girls. So basically, let me tell you guys something. So my best friend has this like man, and he has a best friend, and that best friend likes me, and he like knows me from TikTok, and he's gonna be there in the car and then in the house. So I'll see what I think of him and if he gives me a good vibe, and then maybe we can have a little tour. I really hope that my parents don't wake up. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna get downstairs, because basically my room is the 3rd floor, and the 3rd floor is only my room, and then the 2nd floor is my parents and like my siblings. So I need to walk down really quietly, but I'm also thinking like I have a dog, so maybe they think it's him walking downstairs. So once I get downstairs to the 1st floor, then I'm cool. But then there's another issue of like the door, because my door is really loud. It's not that I'm sneaking out, it's just my parents don't know that I'm going out because they're asleep, and obviously out of respect I'm not going to ask them if I can go out because I don't want to wake them up. I'm sure it'll be fine. They know their friends and they know the person that has the car, so, and like if they get really worried, they obviously have my location. I'm not going to turn it off. Like, they can just come and find me. I just know that it's going to be a fun night though, and I'm not really sure what time I should come back. I do have house keys, and they always think I'm like sleeping, like I wake up really late, so maybe I can just like, because I have my siblings' location, maybe I can just sleep over and then come during the day and then just say like, oh yeah, I went to get like a drink from the shop before, like after I woke up, something like that. Hold on, I know it looks like someone just shot in my face, but trust the process. Maybe not. Guys, what does one do in this situation? Why did I just hear that? Did you guys hear that? That sounds like someone's downstairs. Oh, I don't know if they're awake or not. Wait, I'm gonna go check. We're all good, guys. It was probably my dog downstairs. Anyways, we need to fix this because... Okay, we're gonna put some of the flawless filter at the bottom because it just looks like... I don't know. But anyways, guys, I will give you an update this time. I know my other dates I didn't give an update, but that's just because like I didn't want to put it out there yet because the boy actually found the video. So yeah, but this is like not a boy specifically video, it's like a just sneaking out video. So I will let you guys know how it went. My makeup is looking good. Now time for some blush, and then I think I'm all good to go. Oh no, I need to put highlighter. Guys, we're almost at 700k followers and I'm gonna do a giveaway. I don't know when yet, but for all my American viewers as well, make sure you follow my YouTube and my Instagram because I will be making videos on there when TikTok gets bananaed. The makeup is not really giving, but you know what, I'm gonna be in the dark, so who gives a damn. Also guys, I got this huge powder puff from Shein, so we're gonna use that. God damn. Has anyone... Oh my god, that is so small. I feel like a genius. Okay, I just need to set this with mist so I don't look cakey. And go put some perfume. This is the end of this video. I will be giving you guys an update. So wish me luck. Love you guys so much. Bye.
Let him go. Let him go. You have been sad over him for quite some time now. Don't ever allow someone to take your love from you. It's not theirs to take. That guy or girl is not your only source of love. Love is within you, and it's always yours.
Do not fall for this scam. Please watch this video so that it does not happen to you. Just watched another TikTok of a girl that this happened to, and I couldn't stitch the video, so I'm just gonna make one myself. Someone very, very close to me after college was desperately looking for jobs, and obviously if you are in need of money and in need of a job, you are more vulnerable than other people. If you've been on your search for a while, a good opportunity presents itself. I mean, you're gonna take it and you're gonna run with it because it's what you want and you've been looking for it. Basically what I'm saying is do your research on companies that you find on even LinkedIn. These like really credible sites have scammers. Do your research on the company, make sure that it's a real company, message people about it, look at reviews, make sure you do thorough research. Reached out to this company, it was everything they wanted and they got the job. They got their offer, it was perfect, they were signing contracts and they even got onboarded for training. This person I'm talking about got live training every single day and was sent like things to do every day, like homework. Had to literally pass a test, was speaking to a real life person over the phone every day when that person could not figure out how to do certain things for the homework. So yes, they will go to those lengths to literally scam you. This person gets through the training, everything's good, they're so excited to get like officially onto the team. And that person gets told, hey, we need to like link your account, you know, we're gonna do direct deposits, this is how we're gonna pay you, and obviously that makes sense. Like this is how we're gonna pay you for your training. It just makes sense. Of course, they get their routing and accounting number and they get a notification that their account has been overdrawn. They look at their account and it literally says negative $23,000. This person then goes back and realizes they did not do enough research and that this company was not anywhere else online and that it was a freaking scam. And everyone that was part of the company and everyone that he was talking to now has lost all communication. So be smart and research. Ask questions, ask for proof, ask about anything. I mean, be picky. That person called the cops, filed a police report, called the bank. No one cares. No one's going to help you. The money was not replaced and the scammer was not found. And please watch out because this happens to everyone all the time and people don't talk about it enough. I'm so sorry to the girl that I just watched that video of. Let's prevent this from happening again, please.
My boyfriend was trying to cheat on me, and this is how I found out. It always is the phone. I was in a very toxic relationship and was obsessed with checking the phone. He also was obsessed with checking my phone. So I always thought, okay, he's very loyal to me. But his phone was always clean. And trust me, I was going through that phone very regularly. So there was this one night that we were on the couch, we were watching TV, and I asked to see something on his phone because my phone is dead and it's charging, and so he hands me his phone like normally, like he always does. My phone is not even in the living room, it's charging in the kitchen, and I'm with his phone on my hands. But then I hear a phone buzzing. It is not mine, it is not his. What phone is this? His whole face turns pale, and we both realize, he realizes that I'm about to find everything out, and I realize that the phone that's buzzing is coming out of his pants. And he looks at me, we're both looking at each other. He has no reaction in his face. I'm like, what phone do you have? I kid you not, he gets up and he starts running. He starts running and he locks himself in the bathroom. I don't really have to be that smart to know that with this reaction, he's obviously hiding and he has a second phone. I thought I was so smart, right? I thought I was so smart. I had like all these checkups on his phone. I was like, my boyfriend is always clean. And he had a whole different phone. He panicked so hard and he locks himself in the bathroom, but he doesn't remember that there's a spare key. I immediately go and run to the kitchen to grab the spare key. I walk into the bathroom and I just snatch the phone out of his hands. I immediately run out of the house to go into my car and I lock the car, and that's where I see everything. I mean, on this phone, nothing is hidden. Like, the amount of things that I found. I had a whole different Instagram account, like a fake Instagram account where he messaged dozens of girls. When you get cheated, you just feel so stupid. You feel like, how did I miss this out? I thought I was so smart checking his phone always, and then like he outsmarted me. He's like knocking on the window. He eventually just sits down next to the car. The most embarrassing things, I think, is that on that phone I just saw that he was getting rejected left and right. I don't know what it's worse, to actually get cheated on or to know that your boyfriend was trying to cheat on you but girls were rejecting him. I'm still with his phone and I just drive off. To my mom's house, and I've heard some horror stories about people that have caught serious diseases from their cheating boyfriends, and the most disrespectful thing you can do to someone is cheat on them. He did try to contact me, obviously, but not for the reasons you would think. I told my mom to talk to him because I didn't want to even like hear his voice, and he told my mom, you have to come pick up your daughter's stuff because I have another girlfriend and she is going to move in. I don't know, but anyways, my mom went and picked all of my stuff up from that house, and I'm never gonna see him again.
No niin, hieman updatea tähän tilanteeseen. Eli mä tein poliisille rikosilmoituksen asiasta. Ja sitten tuolta mediastakin otettiin yhteyttä, niin toivotaan, että ne tekee jutun tästä, niin sitten saisi vähän laajemmallekin yleisölle tietoa, että kannattaa olla varovainen, jos näkee näitä tämmöisiä mainoksia. Ja noihin edellisellä videolla näyttää tämän mainoksen, eli mä sain seuraajalta tämän screenshotin tästä, ja on saanut myös videon siitä, niin nyt mä oon nähnyt sen. Eli se on periaatteessa tämä alkuosa mun videosta on otettu siihen, ja sitten siinä kohtaa, missä mä alan näyttää niitä eri brändien tuotteita, ja ne on leikannut just siitä sen video, että siinä ei näy niitä niin kuin muita brändejä. Sitten tossa on, niillä on semmoinen linkki, mikä sitten vie sinne niiden verkkosivuille, kun tämmöinen kuin inloveparfume.com. Ja yritin lähettää sinne sähköpostia. Mä luulin, että se meni perille, mutta sitten päivän päästä tuli niinku tämmöinen vastaus, että se ei ole mennyt perille se sähköposti. Se vieläkin pyörii tuolla se mainos, että sitä ei ole vieläkään otettu alas ja semmoista. Jos muuten joskus tilaatte tuotteita semmoisilta verkkosivuilta, josta ette ole ihan varmoja, ette ole aiemmin vaikka tilannut sieltä, niin mä yleensä teen silleen, että mä googlaan sen sivuston ja niin katson, että on muilla jotain kokemuksia. Mutta jos et sä löydä niitäkään mitään tietoja, niin sit mä yleensä aina maksan joko laskulla otan sen, tai sitten jos ei ole sitä mahdollisuutta, niin sitten mä maksan luottokortilla. Koska sitten jos se on joku huijausjuttu, niin sä saat sieltä sitten ne rahat takaisin. Ai niin, ja ensisijaisesti tietysti ennen kuin ollaan laittaa mitään korttitietoja suoraan niiden sivuille, niin jos siellä on mahdollisuus niin kuin PayPalilla tai Klarnalla maksaa tai näin, niin ne on tietysti aina paremmat. Jos tonne e-smilelle käymään, mulla tuli jo varmaan yli 2 viikkoa sitten viestiä niiltä, että mun uudet, mitkä ne on, mä en muista, sillä oli joku hieno sana, mutta mä kutsun niitä nyt vaikka pysykää hampaat paikoillaan ne muotit, niin käyn hakeen semmoset sieltä. Mä muuten aloitin nyt kans tämmösen acne-ruokavalion. Mä niinku googlasin vaan, että acne food ja sieltä otin ensimmäisen artikkelin, mikä tuli Googlesta ja katoin sieltä listan, mitä niinku suositellaan, että kannattaa syödä ja mitä ei kannata syödä. Mä annan updatea sitten, että miten menee. Jos muuten joku on testannut, niin kertokaa tuo kommenteissa, että onko toiminut teillä. Joo, mä alan tästä hipsimään keskustaa kohti. Oikein ihanaa päivää sinne ja nähdään seuraavalla videolla. Bye bye!